What's up, everybody? B Mason, built by B Mason. Look, we're down here in my studio in Birmingham, Alabama, 3BM Golf Studio. And today we're going to talk about how to get your eyes over the ball while putting perfectly every single time. Let's get right into it. So, you know how you buy a training aid thinking it's going to be for one purpose, but end up serving a totally different purpose? Well, today I'm going to talk to you all about putt aim. Now, I know you've seen all the videos on social media and all that stuff and all the content behind it. And I was a little hesitant to get this training aid because, you know, I got one of the best systems you can have in putting. I have a Quintic. So I was a little on the fence about it, but I thought, man, I probably could incorporate this into my model some kind of way. So just to help people see the line better. So what I realized is that when I got this thing on, because the laser beam is like so powerful and it goes straight out and up, when working with players, having them to set up, I noticed that the line would go out and then up. So it'll let me know right off the bat if they were inside the ball too far or outside the ball too far, which most of the time affected what they were doing. Most players who are too inside, they end up pushing putts, and most people who are too outside, they end up pulling putts to the left for a right-hand golfer. So it's really cool, and I got some video I want to show you all. If we come here and we look at this player right here, what we see is that right now he is just inside of the ball. So I don't call this devastating, right? Like his eyes are just inside the ball. I like to see the eyes like directly on top of the ball or slightly inside the ball. But I don't want to see them, I don't want to see the eyes way in here or way out there. So as you can see, because of this laser right here, it shows me exactly where his eyes are at over the ball in relation to what he's doing. So now, that's where we start at. And then we drag him over through the putt. Pretty good putter. He gets it started right on line. His eyes are just a little inside the ball. And he didn't even really pull it or push it. It kind of stayed on line for the most part. Now, another different example would be my buddy, who actually a really good player. But if we look at him, you see his eyes are way outside the ball. The laser is going through his head right here, his bald head. And this gonna cause him to do something that he probably don't want to do. He either gonna push it and his hands gonna activate and he gonna try to hook it back online at the last minute. But for the most part, his eyes are way too far outside of the line. I don't know if this is a still picture, so I can't really change it. But he ended up pushing this putt this way. And if you start wrong from the beginning, you have to make a compensation somewhere. The most important thing I want y'all to realize is something that I didn't know when trying to purchase this product. And whenever I find something good in a product, even if I'm not getting paid to do it, I'll tell you all about it because I want everybody in the community to be the best that they could possibly be. I didn't know that this was going to help me actually get players' eyes on top of the ball. It wasn't until I started working with a player that I realized, oh, this laser is actually showing me where they at. So I can tell a player, if a player is too far away from the ball, I can tell them, hey, I want you to scooch forward and grip down, or I want you to bag away and grip up. It also helps me find like the correct length of putter that they should be playing with. It helps me think about lie angles. Like once I get that thing, if they need to be farther away and the hands need to be higher, but the toe is down, then that means I might have to bring the lie up on that putter or vice versa. Ultimately, to help them roll the putt the best that they can. So, unconventional find here, putt aim. Didn't know it was gonna be like this, but hey, you know, if it's a good product, it's a good product. The only bad thing I seen is that, like, depending on how you use it, the batteries tend to go dead pretty quick sometimes. But they did give you 2 batteries, so just keep the other one. If you're a working professional like myself, just make sure you keep the other one charged all the time. And that's all I got for y'all. I'm not gonna belabor the point. This is a good case study on how I use it in the studio, and a pretty good training aid. If you use this, like, you know, roll about 20 putts a day with this, I'm pretty sure it's going to train you to get your eyes over the ball in the correct place every time. that's all I got for y'all, man. Like always, if you like this video and want me to make more videos like this, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I put out more videos just like this. And like I say, I'm going to keep this content coming every week, man. Try my best. I brought somebody on in the studio now that's going to start, that's learning how to build clubs. So that'll free me up to come bring y'all some of the content that I enjoy doing. All right, man. That's all I got for y'all. B Mason. Peace.